That looks like it hurt. That looks like it hurt.
I have the materials you asked for.
I knew you'd fare better than the others. Third time's the charm. May I? Oh yes, this should complete my vaccine perfectly. We'll start mass producing it immediately.
How long before you can start distributing the vaccine?
Not long. Probably get a few more cases like Lem in the meantime, but such is science. You hear that, Lem? Our work here is done. Too bad there's nothing I can do about your condition. Oh well. I can always use a willing test subject.
Your apprentice told me you wanted these artifacts.
What apprentice? Oh, you mean to say you saw Solrak, and he was alive? I didn't think he'd survive the Nightmare Lands for a moment, let alone persuade someone of your esteem to help him. Perhaps I misjudged the pathetic creature.
He was in bad shape when I saw him, but he was determined as ever to prove himself.
We'll see if he manages to return from the Nightmare Lands. Thank you for the artifacts.
The Dark Power has a name. Selma Core. I fought one of its servants, who claimed to have given Jokal his visions.
This is something the Voss should hear. They've been pestering me endlessly since you left. My associate has returned at last, just as your mystic said. Deep inside the Dark Heart, he fought a servant of darkness, which was the source of Jokal's visions.
Thank you for defeating this creature, outsider. We await the wisdom the mystic foretold.
Your learning will shape Voss's future among the stars.
I'm sure you've discovered something you can tell the three. Something relevant to the Empire's negotiations, perhaps?
The ancient Jedi conducted experiments on Gormak, and their tampering unleashed the power in the Dark Heart.
Such a crime is unthinkable. Why would the Jedi do us such harm?
Is this how the Gormak learned to construct monstrosities?
We do not know yet that this claim is true.
Speak to your mystics. Ask them to confirm what my colleague has said. The Jedi have greatly wronged you.
Talk to the mystics. They must know something about this.
This is a wise suggestion.
We will ask the mystics to meditate upon this.
We will halt all talks with the Republic until we know the truth. You have done all that was asked, outsider. The vision is fulfilled. We will speak again, Ambassador Saravan. The mystics will consider what has been said here.
Well done. Blaming the Jedi for the corruption of the Dark Heart was inspired.
I didn't invent a word of it. The Jedi really are responsible for all the trouble here.
All the better for us, then. They will cast the Republic off Voss and run to the Empire. I assure you I will make your role in this known to those who matter. You have been awarded a rare honor. Even I have not spoken directly to the three before. You have served the Empire well. When I secure Voss, I will do so in your name. The Emperor will be pleased.
I hope that everything goes according to plan, my lord.
Ja ans alfrast no job, diabolus afstop fara.
How impressive. You cut an interesting figure in this dull, pacifist town. I bring a message from Dar Seraphim. He has a remarkably high opinion of you and your endeavors.
Give me your message.
Dar Seraphim sends word that we may soon be facing a new front in the war here on Voss. Our enemy is a Gormak warlord, Raklan. He's gathered several minor tribes and chieftains into a powerful army and has begun waging war against us.
Nobody starts a war without a reason.
Our forces destroyed Raklan's tribe, and he was cast out from Gormak society. Not cast far enough, it seems. Raklan's bold. He's focusing on the Voss who have befriended us. He even destroyed a caravan of pilgrims who were under our protection. We must protect our Voss allies, but Dar Seraphim fears becoming embroiled in a long guerrilla war here, when we have more pressing concerns.
The Republic's close to defeat. Fighting on Voss would waste our resources at just the wrong time.
So you see, this cannot be allowed to continue. Raklan and his tribes have gathered in the Pella 3 marches. If you wish to fight, I have a speeder fueled and ready. When you arrive, speak to Lord Pallas at Tara Outpost. I'm sure he'll put your talents to best use.
That was nothing.
curious region, these marches, don't you think? Among these ruins, the footprints of battles, old and new. I hope you like fighting Gormak. Raklan's brought several tribes under his banner, and they're proving a real trial to exterminate.
We'll make ourselves stronger by defeating them.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. Raklan's men are using weapons we've never seen before. Unsophisticated, naturally. But they cut through shields and armor very effectively. I've lost more squads than I care to count to those weapons. Unless we deprive Raklan of his technological advantage, we will lose.
I won't let that happen.
There is another anomaly. The ruins in this area. Gormak usually shun and fear such ruins, but Raklan's men studied them freely. I believe his exploration of those ruins may explain his new weapons.
I wouldn't mind investigating those ruins myself.
The Pellar 3 marches have the remains of both Jedi and Sith structures. Many are still a mystery. I would speak to Vex Dantos. He was overseeing a Sith ruin that the Gormak have taken an interest in. An astromech droid also reported a Republic excavation nearby. If it's a new discovery, it should be secured before Raklan's Gormak raid it. Best of luck. Oh, and please, feel free to annihilate any Gormak forces you run across.
The Gormak have spat on our heritage for the last time. You've seen the Sith ruins, yes? Remarkable find, incredibly well preserved. But they're crawling with Gormak. Filthy brutes overran our excavation site. They're looting everything.
The Gormak aren't fit to handle the relics of the Sith.
Infuriating, yes? Just the thought of them defiling such treasures. The Gormak steered clear of the ruins until their leader grew a spine and ordered the tombs ransacked. We'd have sent them packing if not for their pets. Vile things, more machine than beast. Turned the dig site into a feeding ground.
Raiding an excavation site doesn't make sense. Nothing of value for the Gormak there.
They're just beating their chests, trying to assert their power. Please, the artifacts from those tombs contain centuries' worth of knowledge. Knowledge that could be lost forever. We must recover whatever relics the Gormak have plundered before those brutes do something stupid, like swallow them.
The legacy of the ancient Sith are for our eyes only.
So glad you agree. We need the artifacts in one piece. The Gormak are a different story.
How does the Republic plan on explaining the Sith ruins? I've been looking for a reason to cause some chaos.